Hello, this is Kate from dailytarotgirl.com, and this is your weekly tarot card reading. And for this week's reading, I'm using the Heart and Hands Tarot by Liz Blackbird. So I'm going to start by drawing 3 cards. And for those of you who might be wondering about my foster kitty Gracie, I still have her. I know in my last video I said she's probably going to be going up for adoption soon, but I actually still have her. She's just on the floor having a bath, and I still have her because she's kind of itchy, and she's been defleed and all that kind of stuff, but she's still itching, so we think she might have food allergies or something, so we want to get it sorted out before she goes up for adoption. Okay, so the first card is for Monday and Tuesday of the upcoming week, and we've got 7 of Cups. Now the 7 of Cups is all about choices and options, and oftentimes this will come up when we're feeling like we have too many choices, like we can't figure out what to focus on. We feel too scattered energy-wise, and we're not sure what to put our attention on and where to put our time and our energy. So this is a good card in a lot of ways because it means that there's lots of options for you. There's lots of different things that you could choose. And it's okay, I think, at the beginning of the week to spend some time kind of thinking about all your different options and kind of mulling it over. You just don't want to stay in this phase too long because you can get stuck in that sort of daydreamy phase where you're just kind of, things are sort of up in the air and nothing's really happening and you're just thinking, should I do this? Should I do that? So this is about recognizing all your choices and your options and kind of thinking it through, but more than thinking it through, you want to feel it through. So instead of thinking logically about what things to focus on or what choices to make, feel into each option. So how does each possibility feel to you? How does it feel in your body when you imagine yourself doing that thing? How does it feel for you? And kind of use that more as a guide rather than logic. And I say that because this is the 7 of Cups, and cups are about feeling, they're about emotion and relationships. They're not about the mind and logic, which is the Suit of Swords. So the second card is going to be for Wednesday and Thursday. And we've got the Princess of Wands. Now, in some decks, this would be the Page of Wands. But in this deck, she's called the Princess. So the Princess of Wands, the princesses or the pages are like the students. Out of all the court cards, we've got the King, Queen, Knight, and Page. Pages are students. Knights are kind of adventurers. They're all about action. And the queens are kind of the feminine embodiment of that suit, and the kings are the masculine embodiment of that suit. So the princess is the student, and the Suit of Wands is all about, I think of this suit as being about spirit and being about energy and passion and taking action on your dreams. The Suit of Swords is about the mental aspect, the mind, communication. Cups, I said, is about, motion, relationships, feeling, and Pentacles is kind of the earthy, mundane, physical suit. So the Suit of Wands is about spirit and passion, and I feel like the middle of the week you're going to be, in some ways, learning about your spiritual connection and learning how to feel more spiritually connected to things, and also learning how to tap into your passions and the things that you're passionate about. And oftentimes if we aren't feeling passionate about something, or if we're just not feeling passionate about life, it's because there's no spiritual element, there's no spiritual connection. And when I say spiritual, I don't mean like necessarily religious, but kind of, we feel like a higher purpose to something is lacking. So whenever I'm working on a project and I'm just like lacking in enthusiasm, it's usually because I haven't figured out what the higher purpose of that project is. I need more than just the project itself. There needs to be kind of a bigger picture, if that makes sense. There's a few things that stand out to me with this card. It's all the pencils. So there's like pencils behind her ears. She's holding a pencil. And there's something about those pencils to me that are very pointed. And this is about narrowing in on something. And it's kind of the opposite to this card, which is the Seven of Cups, is about having all these options and kind of expanding your horizons and looking at everything that's possible. Princess of Wands is about narrowing down and figuring out what you're going to go for, what your goal is, what you're going to focus on. Then the end of the week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, ooh, nice, we have Ace of Wands. And what's funny is normally the aces always show up in the beginning of the week. They don't usually show up at the end of the week. So Ace of Wands, again, we have this pencil symbol, this pointedness. I feel like this is really about narrowing things down, putting your nose to the grindstone, figuring out what you're going to focus on. And actually the Ace of Wands, another thing I get with this card is this is about writing things down. So writing down what it is you want to do, writing down what you want to, manifest, or what your goals are, or whatever, your to-do list. You're writing it down. There's a lot of power in writing something down and putting pen to paper. So that's the one thing that kind of jumps out at this card. And again, the lightning and the flames and everything, it's a very intense card. And I feel like the message for this week is you're going to go from this feeling of almost like feeling overwhelmed and feeling like you're not really sure what to do. And gradually throughout the week, you get clear on what it is you need to do and what you need to focus on. And at the end of the week, it's really helpful, I think, to pick up a pen and a notebook and start writing things down. Whether you're writing down your goals, what you want to manifest, or you're just writing down your thoughts or what you're working through. There's major power in writing things down. Okay, I'm just going to zoom out and see if I see anything else with these cards. Another thing I get with the ace is that aces often symbolize new beginnings and starting something fresh. So this could be about kind of finishing one cycle or a phase and starting a new one. And that can show up as starting a new project, turning over a new leaf, picking up new habits. So if there's new habits that you want to bring into your life, now is the time. And writing them down is what's going to determine whether or not you're successful with that. Okay, I'm just going to look and see if anything else is jumping out at me. And as always, I always invite you to do the same, to have a look at these cards and notice what you're seeing. Notice what symbols and images you're drawn to, and comment in the comment section if you have a particular take on these cards. I'd love to hear it. The only other thing that stands out to me that I think is interesting is the glasses on the Princess of Wands. And again, I feel like that just kind of reiterates that message of focusing on something, honing in, focusing, being able to see something clearly. Because the Seven of Wands is when you don't see things clearly, when you're like, I don't know what to choose, there's all these options, there's all these possibilities, I don't know, what's the right thing. And then the Princess of Wands has this air of wisdom about her. Often the princesses or the pages don't have that air of wisdom, but she does. She's got those glasses, and that's about seeing things clearly and focusing on something. Okay, so I hope that reading was helpful for you, and I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful week. And you can find out more about learning about tarot cards on my website, dailytarotgirl.com. Thanks for watching.